Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at @triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We'll have a little pop-up. Have everybody over. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, you know, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights. You know, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
Man, I'm getting tired of all this fucking snow. Man, I'm getting tired of all this fucking snow. Man, I'm getting tired of all this fucking snow. Every week we gon' get some more. Man, I'm getting tired of getting my feet wet. Open the car door and my seat wet. Come on, man. Kids out, they ain't even did a week yet. I'm about to slide down off the porch like Meek did. Manager, can you come in? Man, fuck that job. We just got 10 inches, I ain't finna dry at all. Man, it's colder than a bitch and I ain't finna die. If it snow again, I swear to God, man, I'm finna cry. What the fuck, man? Who playing with the weather, man? About to throw a snowball at the weather, man. I either got on 2 coats and a sweater, man. When the fuck is this shit gon' get better, man? Man, I'm getting tired of all this fucking snow. Man, I'm getting tired.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Triple B in the house, Brothers Breaking Bread. I got an answer for him. According to our friends, it's the Jews. The Jews are controlling all this.
With their space lasers.
Space lasers and moonbeams, nigga. I don't know. Anyway, what's going on, fellas?
Chilly.
My bad. I gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused for the intro. What's going on, y'all? We back at it. 10 meters, half of the brothers Doom Joe Jeff, Zeb the Soldier. I'm the KC Stork. Let's get into it on this midday edition of Breaking Bread with your brothers. Let's go. How you doing, 10?
I'm good, man. A little bit of a confessional.
Hold on, nigga. The last time you did
We
a
ain't gonna have to
confessional.
restart the show, are we?
No, bro.
I was about to say.
Okay.
Let me find this button, nigga.
No, a little bit of confessional, man. I want to say a couple of weeks or so, man, your boy wasn't feeling right, mentally. So he had to go ahead and get his mental health check up and everything like that. So that's what I'm in the middle of doing right now, getting my mental health check up and things, because things was just off. I felt, so. But other than that, man, everything is cool. Like I said, I'm just dealing with a little self-care, I should call it. It's not no real big issues. It's just something that, I've noticed, and it needs to get corrected so I can move on. That's it.
Beautiful,
That's what's up, man.
Hey, man, I do got a question, though.
More of us need to do that. More of us need to, be honest with ourselves and address that.
Right.
Address those situations that we're dealing with, you know what I mean? So, big ups on that.
You ain't got to get deep into it, but a couple of weeks ago, you were, when we were doing the intro, you sounded a little down. And me and Joe kind of he, but we was kind of like, you straight? So was that kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's part of it. But it just like I said, it continues. It's still. I've noticed it was a problem. I know it was beginning a problem. Like, damn, you're not motivated anymore to do, certain things that like I want to get done and things like that. Just not motivated anymore. So I had to do some self reevaluation and some self checkup and try to get back on track.
Well, good stuff, man. I mean,
well, we're here for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And thanks for sharing that on the show, man, because, sure, the show has morphed into, us, 4 or 5 brothers getting on here talking, but when it first started under a different name, it was under the guise of people coming in, talking about what's going on in your life, and holding each other accountable. Like, hey, man, something ain't right, bro. You need to, whether it be the pastor, whether it be a therapist, whatever you lean on as far as that support. That's how it started, man. So really appreciate you sharing that, bro. Really.
No problem.
Yeah, like Frank did took that and he tried with the Wait One Mike. That's what he's been on, man. He's had a few of them episodes where he kind of break down. What's y'all remember the dude from ESPN? And it was like on Jerry Maguire where he was doing that show and he's like, gonna give me the cry.
Scott, shit, damn it.
I don't remember.
Was it Stuart Scott?
No, it wasn't Stuart Scott. That's what like the Firestone. Something I don't remember what his name was.
Oh, okay.
But the point I'm making to you, that's what Frank trying to do with his show, man. He trying to get niggas to cry out here, man.
All right, man. Hey, so what's going on, Zeb?
Bro, just chilling, man. Tired of the fucking snow. Been outside shoveling, you know what I mean, throughout the week many times.
Right.
Many more times than I wanted to. And realizing that I'm getting old, man. My fucking back is bothering me.
Ooh, not the back.
Yeah, man, I need a bacchiotomy. You know what I mean?
A back.
So I've been really. It started like a couple of weeks ago. I was like at Walmart. I was just walking, and I felt a twinge in my back for like a couple of seconds, man. But it hurt like a motherfucker, and it just went away. But my back had been kind of bothering me ever since. And I realized actually that it was from me giving my son a bath. Just the angle, you know what I'm saying, me being on my knees and the angle, I'm not a short person. And it's just bothered my lower back. And then doing the shoveling, you know what I'm saying, that shit didn't help. But I mean, it's cool. It's not like crazy or nothing. So, I started doing some little bit of some yoga stretches and lower back strengthening exercises this week, you know what I'm saying, to help alleviate that. Right. But yeah, man, just reminds me that I'm getting old as fuck, you know what I'm saying. I can't do the shit that I used to do without feeling the pain from it. I was talking to my cousin last night and he was telling me about the CBD, like joints, smoking CBD. Yeah. So we got a little shop up here. I think I have like some CBD lotion that I used, I put on my back, but I have forgot all about, that you could buy like basically CBD cigarettes. So I think I'm gonna go try that out, see what that's about. But yeah, man, so been dealing with that. I appreciate y'all, everybody agreeing to move the show, move the recording for this week to, this afternoon. Girl, she started back to work this week from her maternity leave. So she works in the evening. So I'll be having the boy to myself, pretty much in the evening throughout the week. So that's coinciding with the time that we normally record, which I prefer to record on Friday nights, because everybody is properly lubricated and, you know what I'm saying, makes for interesting conversation, you know what I'm saying, oftentimes. But I appreciate y'all working with me, man. So other than that, life is life, man. Just chilling.
Yeah, we some smart, funny brothers though. So whether we lubricated a.k.a. Intoxicated or Not. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah,
for sure.
And we definitely
lubricated during this.
Yeah, and we definitely love the voice that you lend to the show, and it's all about, we want folks to have their lives and raise their families and children and have happy marriages. So we definitely don't want the show to be a hindrance, because that goes against the aim of improving mental health, mental well-being, and also holding each other accountable. If we forcing you into a situation that ain't good for you and your family, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate that, bro.
No problem, bro. Joe, what's going on with you? The RZA, Method Man. Look at your shirt.
Yeah, man. I don't know, 10 minutes over here got me thinking, man. Other than the fact that he playing airplane sounds while we trying to record, you know what I'm saying? But
not on the recording.
You're right. While we was trying to edit, my bad. So I don't know. I've been going through. I think me and Roger had some talks and stuff like that. I was supposed to have my divorce finalized this week. That didn't happen thanks to all the snow. So I've been waiting on seeing my kids for months, and ball just got kicked down the road again by COVID and then by the snow. So we'll see how that work out. Still trying to work on just keeping a positive outlook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had something else I was going to talk about this week, but I don't remember what it was. So
how they doing? How your girls doing, by the way, man?
So I called, and that's probably what it was. Called down there. They're down in Houston. They're at their granny's house, and they had lost power for about 10 hours, from what I understand.
Damn.
But they were able to stay warm.
Yeah.
They've been out of school for a week, just kind of having fun with their cousins. So, it is what it is. It is what it is.
That's cool.
Some bullshit, but I mean, like you said, we especially doing those and we don't talk about it on the show, but when you come over and we watch those football games and some of those discussions we would have about life, man, it's just you gotta appreciate it. You gotta have them. Glad you was sharing with a brother.
So I ain't trying to upstage my man 10 meters. I'm definitely concerned about him, and I want to make sure that he good, man. So anytime you got something to say, man, we can drink and talk, and you know what I'm saying?
Drink, talk.
Work it on out.
Send a message saying, hey, is anybody available to get on and just talk? Whatever it be, man. We all in that message group. It ain't just for posting memes, talk about life and whatever the fuck else come up. I mean, we all smart, we all, very intelligent, but we all on different paths as far as that goes. So sometimes people got different answers. So, but sometimes we gotta lean on each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real talk.
For sure. Over here, nothing. Studying. I feel like my mind is being melded to the fucking Matrix, with every line of code that I learn and type on my screen. The snow. I got that healthcare life, so I got to go to work every day. I get to stay at the house, which ain't easy. I get it. Being in the house all day ain't easy either. But man. Hey y'all, this is the Midwest.
That it is.
It snow all the fucking time. It gets icy all the time in the winter. Why y'all driving like we in California and it's snowing? Like, y'all ain't got no idea what to do. I don't know how many cars I have seen. And the thing is, like, we have had way worse snowstorms that hit this motherfucker. Now the temperature, that's one thing. It ain't been this cold in a minute. But the snow and the ice ain't nothing new. Why are we driving so stupid?
The snow been pretty much light work, man.
Yeah, but bro, I don't know how many cars I didn't see in ditches, spun around on the highway. People I've seen who try to pass me. You know how you cross. You live in the Midwest or a place where it's snow. Yeah. The middle when you're trying to cross over. That lane gonna have a little bit of snow on it, so you can't really accelerate as you change the lanes. I ain't seen people spin out in front of me. I saw an 18-wheeler, wheels just spinning. He stuck on the hill. Bro, hey, come on, y'all. We better than this. But anyway, man, yeah, for the most part,
apparently not.
Yeah, apparently not. Yeah, you're right. But anyway, for the most part, man, life is good. Kids are healthy. I'm healthy. All the people, all the brothers I fuck with and love are healthy, so I can't complain. Let's get into it.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, we ain't gotta talk about it, but just put on y'all calendars. There's supposedly Trump supporters are planning to storm the Capitol again on March 4th. Just let y'all know.
Okay.
So lock that into you got Google Calendar or your Apple iCalendar, lock that in, okay?
Did you catch why that was the date though?
I did not. I just saw the headline. What's the date?
Something about you go ahead. Yeah.
Before they amended the Constitution to change the date of the new government being set on January 3rd and January 20th, the lame duck period lasted to the 24th. So I think it's the 20th Amendment that did that.
Oh, yeah, you
talked
about it on the
4th,
show before. I think you have talked about it on the show before.
And so, what they're saying is that is the date of the old inauguration for the president.
Mm-hmm.
And so somehow we haven't had a legitimate president since like Lincoln.
33.
So
yeah,
that
was
was
it
like,
yeah, no, you're right. It's right. I think it was like 33.
Yeah.
So yes, this is 1933. Not
my bad.
president,
Not President 33, but
1933. Yeah. So with that being said, I guess America became a corporation.
Right.
Hey, these white folks is wild as shit, bro.
Oh,
they
God.
Golly. Yeah,
So-
and that's not a new conspiracy. I've heard that, throughout the years.
I've heard similar things
you
too.
sent me some on that, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a friend that he was buying into that for a minute, and he had sent me some stuff, and I forwarded it to the. I don't know if I did it specifically to you or to the chat group.
I think you. Well, you might have did it to the group. But I think you were specifically hitting me up on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know you got the history background, so I was just wanting you to check it out so I can get a better understanding for myself, because I really wasn't vibing with it when he was showing it to me. Because like I said, I done heard this type of shit before, and I used to spend more time, like looking into it, trying to research it, but then I just realized, man, it's just a rabbit hole.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
But that's why they apparently are allegedly set some sort of date for it.
Right.
Going back to the Capitol on March 4th.
And it's not that it's not new. I've heard similar things. I haven't heard this exact date, and thank you guys for the explanation of why. But this particular thought process or conspiracy theory now brought into the mainstream is hilarious to me, because aren't these same people saying or admitting that Donald Trump isn't a legitimate president?
So it would be.
That same logic,
Yeah,
that same logic. I don't know. That's why I don't get too deep. I don't get too deep in conspiracy. Like you said, it's a rabbit hole, and you can't prove it. So that means you can't prove it wrong either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird, And we talked about our friend earlier.
But apparently they're keeping. I think I read that they're keeping like 1,000 National Guardsmen and women in the Capitol through the middle of March, if I'm not mistaken.
But see, here's my thing about that. These motherfuckers claim that they are constitutional parrots, and they talk about, okay, I just want you to do shit by the Constitution.
Right.
Nigga, the 20th Amendment. The 20th Amendment is in the Constitution too.
Right. It's an amendment to the Constitution. Yeah.
They just want to go by parts of the Constitution they like. They don't want to go by the whole fucking Constitution.
I believe we had a show title called "Read the Whole Constitution."
Right.
You got,
that includes the 20th Amendment.
Yeah, you can't just pick the articles you like.
They just read half the First and the Second Amendment, and that's all they need to know.
Yep. Right. Yeah. Anyway, people are crazy. Moving on. There we go. Oh man, it's gonna be a commercial, ain't it? You know what? We don't need to listen to the video. I'm gonna fuck her name up, ain't I? Plaskett?
Old girl that was one of the House managers?
Yeah. Plaskett on Trump's acquittal. We didn't need more witnesses. We needed more senators with spines. Was it 17 more to be exact? How many more they needed?
They needed 10 more.
10 more, my bad. 17.
They needed 17 Republicans. They got 7.
Yep. They needed 17.
So is this the first episode since Trump was acquitted?
Yes. Because Trump was acquitted the day after our last episode.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah. On that Saturday, yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was mad. I said they would wait till after we record to announce this shit. But I guess, rules is rules.
The very next day.
The very next fucking day.
I think the shit we talked about held weight.
Yeah.
We talked about the testimony by the Republican Congresswoman who was quoting Kevin McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that shit was read into the record, and it was a big issue, too, because they were starting to fight about whether they should call witnesses or not.
Right.
And so it was definitely read into the record, and I think it was an important part of the trial.
Oh, yeah. I think the part that made me mad was, I don't call him Mitch. I call him Bitch McConnell. McConnell in his little speech.
But that wasn't part of the trial, though. That was after.
No, I'm saying after the little speech he gave after the trial, talking about this nigga did it, but I'm a bitch, so I didn't vote.
Do we have it? Hey, do we have that? Do we have anything on that?
I can pull it up.
We didn't in the pregame. Yeah, we didn't.
I didn't realize that was this week. So
I didn't. Yeah, like I said.
This motherfucker, hold on. What I want don't understand is this motherfucker was sending me emails and text messages to make sure you vote Republican during these days and times where we need the Republican Party. But yet your ass didn't vote on the most important thing that was to make sure this motherfucker don't come back in the office.
Who said? Who was sending emails?
It was Mitch McConnell's crew.
Oh, he was getting that spam.
I was just getting.
Well, here's his bitch McConnell being a bitch.
There's no question, none, that President Trump is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day. No question about it. The people who stormed this building believed they were acting on the wishes and instructions of their president. But in this case, the question is moot because former President Trump is constitutionally not eligible for conviction. I believe the best constitutional reading shows that Article 2, Section 4 exhausts the set of persons who can legitimately be impeached, tried, or convicted. It's the president, it's the vice president, and civil officers.
When this distinguished...
Yeah.
Never how I wanted to punch an old white man in the face so badly.
Yeah.
Well, the real fucked up shit about that is, take it how you want to about how constitutional it is to have the conviction trial on somebody who is no longer in office. You know what I'm saying? I think that is questionable at best. I definitely think that I definitely think the part in the Constitution that says that you can disqualify people from further office qualifies as a reason why they should have went ahead with the conviction.
Correct.
In Trump's case, because he was impeached while he was president, even though he wasn't convicted or even tried while he was president.
Right.
But what I would say, though, is that Mitch McConnell gave that whole fucking speech with a straight face as if he didn't have nothing to do with that.
Exactly.
He said that they impeached him while he was president.
Hey, Joe, that's a pretty good Mitch, nigga. That's pretty good.
Damn good Mitch.
That's pretty good Mitch. We're gonna have you.
Don't do that, though.
We're gonna have 10 meters.
That might rub off on you, man.
I know.
You don't want none of that on you.
We're gonna have 10 meters. We're gonna have 10 meters doing OJ and Joe doing Mitch. Nigga.
There you go. but then you're gonna turn around and tell us that but they didn't deliver it while he was president, and we gonna act like this nigga wasn't the Speaker of the House. The Senate Majority Leader, and shut down the shit for a whole week.
Whole week, nigga.
Yeah.
And said we ain't gonna open this up to the 19th. You know what I'm saying? The day we change is noon on the 20th.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he gonna act like they didn't deliver the impeachment, documents
Before
until after he's president, and he had nothing to do with that.
Nigga.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
But
so all along he was creating his out.
Yeah.
He had an exit strategy all along.
Not only that, man, he did that also, which, you know, was him playing a little bit of chess. You know, I commend him for that. It's a bitch move, but I commend him for his political savvy, I guess. But he totally just disregarded the vote that the Senate took to whether or not it was constitutional to impeach Donald Trump, which they took that vote before they even started the impeachment trial. So now you're saying that basically you're once again on the side of all these people saying that the results of a legitimate election were not legit. You know what I'm saying? So,
when you be clear on which election you're talking about.
Well, no, what I'm talking about is the vote that they took in the Senate before the impeachment trial to determine whether or not the impeachment trial in and of itself was constitutional or not. That vote passed in the Senate
because he was specific and he was clear in his remarks towards Trump that the big lie. Basically, he ran down the whole House manager's case. The big lie was true. That that you know what I'm saying. When I say true, I guess false is what I really mean.
Right. The big lie was a big lie.
That the president, it was a big lie. That the election was always in good standing. It was done correctly. There's no issues with it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you just lost. You took an L. You might win some, but you really lost one.
And quick side note, Lauryn Hill's miseducation of Lauryn Hill went diamond this week. But anyways, continue on.
I mean, it's a gold album, so we'll keep going.
Yes, gold album. But yeah, man. But look, he totally he is the former Senate Majority Leader.
Yes.
He's part of what they call it, the most deliberative body in the world, or some shit like that. Whatever.
That's the big lie.
Whatever the fuck that means.
That's the big lie.
You know what I'm saying? But the branch of the government, the part of the government that he is a member of, had a vote. They voted. Everybody that was eligible to vote, all 50 senators, they voted. It wasn't unanimous, but they voted that the impeachment trial was constitutional. So now his excuse for voting to not convict Donald Trump was saying that it wasn't constitutional at all in the first place.
We're negating the first vote.
So once again, you're saying that a legitimate vote wasn't legit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is your own chamber.
This is your body.
This is your own body that you're going against. You know what I mean? So just none of this shit, man. It's all a bunch of what do you say? Fucking tomfoolery, and you didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on that. You know what I'm saying? Run amok, going astray. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers, man.
It's all
be on some bullshit.
It's all the game, and we talked about it amongst ourselves, man. Like that's the thing that pisses me off. And Joe, much better with the words than me. This nigga held the back door open, let Trump escape, and then like, oh, he ain't here no more. We can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's basically what that nigga did, man. And when I saw that speech, man, I just got so mad because, like, as we pointed out here, like all those articles, everything was brought up while this nigga was the sitting president, and that bitch McConnell sat on it, nigga. And it's just now he like ain't nothing we can do. He ain't the president no more.
And did nothing. I mean, just sat on his hands at the time.
Let me stop now before I get mad and go out here and fucking punch a neighbor in the face.
Damn.
Anyway, this thing gonna make me know.
I mean, and real quick, man, I think we're going, I don't know if we just want to segue into this, but we're going to mention, I think, the Tim Scott dude. And what he said that, that Donald Trump just basically, that he wasn't responsible for the insurrection at all. And you know what? In a certain way, man, I kind of respect that. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with his opinion, but I respect that more than I respect what Mitch McConnell, because, Mitch McConnell just bullshitting, man. He just, just telling a bunch of, he's just fucking.
But ain't Tim Scott,
shit,
But ain't Tim Scott just being one of the few black senators just doing some bootlicking?
Oh yeah, of course. But at least he just fucking said it. At least he was just like, the motherfucker ain't responsible.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? He didn't come up with some.
Let's have that debate. Who's a bigger bitch, Tim Scott or Mitch McConnell? I don't know. I think Mitch McConnell at least came out on record and said, "Yo, this nigga is fucked up. This nigga did some bullshit. He is completely real."
He admitted that the motherfucker's fucked up. I ain't gonna vote to convict him.
Let me get it. Can I get it?
Yeah, go.
I like it when Joe gets spicy. I love it.
I know.
He be like 10. Zeb, Rod. Right. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, bro.
I couldn't even get the thought out. Now I didn't forgot the motherfucker, man. So I'm just saying, he said what he had to say. That shit is on the public record. That shit is going into the notes of the Senate. It's always going to be in there for historians to go back and find out. This is why Mitch McConnell said what he said. It's on the public record. You know what I'm saying? It'll be there forever, and it'll be there at the time. And he did it on tape, so it'll be there when elections are coming up. Mm-hmm. This nigga went on record and said what he had to say, and so he's been getting beat up by Republicans for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's committed. What he did is he said due process wasn't done. So if OJ might be guilty, but if the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
That's acquit.
The glove is a due process situation.
The glove does fit in this situation.
He said it didn't. He said it, and I think
and that's why I don't respect. And that's why I don't respect him.
I think
that's
it's
what
arguable.
I'm saying.
Okay, so I think it's arguable. I agree that it's probably a bad argument from my perspective, but I could see sitting on the other side of the wall and listening to that and being cool with it. I don't think Tim Scott has any credibility at all.
None.
Neither do I.
So I'm saying to you, at least what Mitch McConnell said was on a technicality. This nigga Tim Scott's still lying to you.
Right.
Tim Scott is still saying that this nigga didn't do shit. And I'm like, what? How the fuck he didn't do shit? He lied for fucking months. He lied for months leading up to the election, saying that the only way I'm going to lose is by stealing it.
By stealing
it. On election night, he said, we won this thing. And then the day after, when it came out, he didn't win this motherfucker. Well, they stole it from me. And then he was saying they stole it from me for months. And then he was on tape in Georgia trying to steal the votes back.
Yeah.
And Tim Scott, and then he invited the motherfuckers to the White House. He told us niggas we walking to the White House. I'm sorry, to the Capitol. The Capitol. And he tweeted along the way, and motherfuckers are, and we have it from the House managers, that in real time, niggas was reacting to the tweets that he was doing. Mm-hmm. This nigga was talking to McCarthy on the fucking phone, saying, well, them motherfuckers just obviously were more upset about the election than you are.
Right. Look, we know the timeline, man. We know what happened. We know we all know what the fuck happened.
But Tim Scott obviously doesn't.
And
Tim
why
Scott
it happened.
So
this is the only argument that I'm making. This is all I'm saying, bro. Is that Tim Scott was just like, the motherfucker didn't do it. Whether he believes that shit or whether he doesn't, he didn't give any other bullshit fucking excuses. You know what I'm saying? Mitch McConnell, he's like, he want to play both sides of the fences, or both sides of the fence, rather. You know what I'm saying? He want to be like, on one hand, oh yeah, he's definitely practically responsible for it. But even though the Senate voted that this impeachment trial is constitutional, it's not constitutional, so therefore I can't convict him. Fuck all that double talk, man. Look, just say he didn't do it then, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect either one of them. Neither one of them motherfuckers got integrity to me. I'm just saying, as far as how the way that I get down, I'd rather you just motherfucking say the shit instead of fucking trying to, I'd rather a motherfucker, I'd rather a white person call me a nigger to my face, and I know that this motherfucker is a racist asshole, rather than being smiling in my face and then, behind my back, you know what I'm saying, calling me all sorts of niggas and this and that and the third, man. Just be real with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
y'all both
he's
talk
doing all that
time.
double talk, man.
Mitch McConnell put his ass on the line for that. Man. So I'm saying to you, it's a thing called due process. If you don't feel like the motherfucker got due process, nigga's supposed to stand up for due process. Miranda, y'all heard of Miranda rights, right?
We have.
Yeah.
Miranda did that shit.
But hold
Miranda,
on, Joe.
like,
But
raped a fucking child or something like that, and
goddamn,
something wild as fuck. But because they did not read him his rights, the nigga walked.
But Joe,
it's called due process,
right? But Joe, you know.
So I'm not. If you think that he did the shit, which he did do the shit, but you say, hey, everything wasn't done in the proper way, I respect you for saying that.
But Joe,
I think he's a bitch for that. But at the same time, Tim Scott is out here denying. He's still running with the big lie.
But Joe,
like Trump didn't have nothing to do with this shit.
But Joe, but wasn't at the same time though Mitch McConnell in the way of things being done right?
Absolutely.
So I'm saying, but I mean, no, I'm not. I'm in the middle. So for me, I'm in the middle. I hear what both of you guys are saying. I don't know who is more.
Ain't Tim Scott a black man?
He is a black man. And that's the part that pisses me off more than anything.
He's a colored man. Yeah.
He's supposed to be a nigga, but he ain't. But yeah. I'm just saying, like, on one hand, you got Tim Scott, who, if I recall correctly, pretty much new to the Senate, right?
Nah, I think he's been around.
He's been there for a few.
Yeah.
How long are we talking about? What's a few?
I mean, more than this year. No, I don't know. He might be in his first term, but I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Comparably speaking to Mitch McConnell, he's pretty new.
Right? Yeah.
So you got this nigga out here shucking and jiving, tap dancing, and I think he also sees what's coming up on 2024 when you got the Hawleys, the Ted Cruzes of the world, who are the disciples of Fat Nixon, a.k.a. Trump, and then you got Mitch McConnell, who knows that his days are numbered. So he's trying to make friends as he goes out. You know what I'm saying? So
just to answer that question, Tim Scott won a special election in 2014, and then he got elected to a full term in 2016. So in 2 years, he should be up for office again.
Yeah. So relatively, not an old head in the Senate. Relatively speaking.
Well, ain't nobody older than fucking Mitch McConnell.
Yeah. So I'm saying, so once again, you see Mitch McConnell, who understands and knows the game and is playing the game.
Right.
Like I said, I don't know. Like I hate Mitch McConnell.
I mean, he's hedging his bets, man. That's all I'm saying. He's hedging his bets.
Who Mitch or
yeah, he want to be friends.
Yeah, he want to be friends. But at the same point in time, as you said, Joe, like his speech is on record. But when we go back and look at it when my grandchildren go back and look at that in context, is the full context going to be there as far as what he did, as far as holding up the vote, as far as like holding up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at, Pimp?
Depends on who writes the book.
I didn't hear what you said, Joe. What'd you say?
I said depends on who writes the book. If we, we'll have the audio recording if this motherfucker around. But I mean, it depends on who writes the book. I'm sure that somebody recognizes besides us that Mitch McConnell is blaming the Democrats for not delivering something that he was not available to have delivered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not, I think that's, I ain't gonna say it's common knowledge, but I think it's public knowledge.
It's public knowledge, but once again, I think we get caught up in our own echo chambers. Like even when James is here, I mean, I believe our group is very intelligent, very smart, and sometimes we tend to think and hope that the rest of humanity is very smart, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that I worry about, where it's like people will hear this speech like, "Oh my God, you see how Mitch McConnell stood up against the Republican Party and against Trump," and it's like, that nigga was holding the back door so he could escape, and then he made a nice speech.
Such thing. He did no such thing. He did not know. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what he said after. He didn't stand up.
I still get what Joe was saying too, though, right? Where like he does make this speech, and he is going against the will of this. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, the Republican Party, but this new Republican, whatever. I guess it's the Black Panthers and new Black Panthers for us, right? So I guess for them, for white folks, it's the Republican Party and the new Republican Party. So he's kind of going against that because I think even him as an older white man, who I think for the most part might be, I don't want to say racist, but he might have some racist tendencies. But he sees where it's going, and he also recognizes that it's dangerous. But he's done so much to lead the ship into this danger, even he don't know how to fucking stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where he's at right now.
Yeah.
Like he didn't stack his chips. He didn't got his money. His great grandkids gonna be set with the money that he has earned as far as being the majority in the Senate. You know what I'm saying? Or just in the Senate in general. But he also sees the danger that's coming. You know what I'm saying? You got white folks storming the Capitol, my nigga, and he sees it.
Yeah.
Nigga, he was there.
Yeah. He was there.
He experienced it.
He experienced it, and I think he shook. But at the same point in time, he don't want to shame the party, but he want to shame the center, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? To like, I want to shame Trump, but I don't want to fuck the party up also by getting this motherfucker impeached. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
And so he built in that fucking trapdoor.
Yeah.
That shit was by design, nigga. That shit, that was all by design.
Like I said, he's playing chess, man. You know, so, and I get it up to him for his political savvy in that way.
And so I think Tim Scott is just out here holding for votes.
I agree.
Yeah. I think his ass is all exposed.
But
all the way, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But now, so once again, I don't know who's more dangerous. Right now, to me, yes, Mitch McConnell.
Obviously, it's Mitch McConnell because Mitch McConnell has the power.
More dangerous, right, but to me, whenever we have black folks in power who are, I don't know the appropriate word,
that are Herscal Walker.
Yeah, we're about to talk about that shit too. Cause you know what happens, right? We've all had these talks with white folks where it's like, well, this nigga said that. I'm like, this one nigga said that? Right. Okay. That represents all of us? Okay.
He got black skin, don't he?
He got black skin and big gums and little teeth, nigga. I don't know. They all have the same look to them. So what we was talking about, so Tim Scott says Trump is simply not guilty of inciting an insurrection. The one person I don't blame is President Trump. This is Tim Scott. And fuck anybody and everybody who elected this nigga to any kind of power.
Indeed.
South Carolina, the same motherfuckers that brought us Joe Biden.
Yep.
But I guess he won. So
yeah,
he did the job.
Yeah. Joe.
I mean, they also voted for Lindsey Graham again too.
Yeah, that too.
So
ain't South Carolina which I forget the Carolinas? Ain't that the state where old boy got shot in the back running away from the police?
Yeah.
Where was that? Was that?
I think that was South Carolina. I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Well, the police came out and said he stole his gun, but they didn't realize that somebody had taped it from the sidelines.
I don't know. I know the video you're talking about. They filmed it through the fence.
Yeah.
Was it McDonald? It wasn't McDonald. No.
Yeah, I forget.
I hate that there's so many black people that we don't know. I
feel like his last name might have been Scott, but I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, I believe that was in South Carolina also.
I know Dylan Rufus from South Carolina.
That's South Carolina too.
That's South Carolina. And then was it 9 black folks he killed? South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. You know, South Carolina got a
and them niggas
long
right behind.
history.
Yeah, they was right behind Mississippi in terms of not taking down the fucking Confederate flag.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's all bullshit. So, man, fuck Tim Scott. I mean, I'm glad we didn't have to dig too deep in this because we talked about him and who's the worst, who's the best, and yeah, fuck him.
Fuck them both.
But then, I don't know if one of you niggas been out banging on trash cans because the Coons been out. Herscal Walker said slavery ended over 130 years ago. As he goes to Capitol Hill to testify against the reparations bill during the hearing. Wait a minute, Herscal Walker's not in the NFL Hall of Fame?
No, I don't think so. No,
Nah.
He didn't perform in the NFL the way he did in college.
Hell no. They did that 11-man trade that built Dallas and killed Minnesota. And he went to Minnesota and was ass.
That's right.
Not ass. He was mediocre.
He was
I forgot
good,
that.
but he wasn't Hall of Fame.
Hey, because you know how you know? Because I think I realized it, but the opening line is College Football Hall of Famer Herscal Walker. I was like, that nigga ain't even in.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really realize that he wasn't in the NFL Hall of Fame until I read that myself. And
Me too.
I saw that they didn't say anything about the NFL Hall of Fame. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's why.
Extremely average in the NFL, man.
Yeah, it was just average.
But hey, that's why that nigga be out working out and doing MMA, cause that nigga wasn't that good and wasn't getting them motherfucking handoffs. That's why his legs still good. Anyway.
Hey, just FYI, it was Walter Scott, so it was last name Scott. Walter Scott was the man shot in South Carolina.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I knew it was South Carolina. Yeah. Walter Scott, rest in peace, bro. You would think another nigga named Scott from South Carolina would recognize the power that he holds, but fuck him.
Right.
Anyway, Walker, a supporter of former President Donald Trump, said during the House Judiciary Committee meeting Wednesday that atonement wouldn't help black people.
That atonement.
That's what he said. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, dog. And I don't even want to get on his son.
Motherfucking diamond and soap bitches.
Yeah, I don't want to get on his son because you get into that, you start getting into the whole, LGBTQ. I don't even know if his son's gay or not. He presents as a gay black man or biracial man, however you want to put it. But him and his son on Twitter, them niggas are annoying as fuck.
I don't even know about his son at all.
Oh, hold on. I mean, we've been adding videos post haste. Hold on. Let me son. We can give Christian Walker. There we go. We can find a video or two from him. Let's find a video from Christian Walker. Oh, this is an old school one. Let's see how fast you niggas get annoyed from hearing this shit. Oh, you already know about it.
We pardoned drug dealing rappers. We pardoned a Democrat mega donor. Nobody good. Nobody anybody was holding out for.
Hey, dog, judging by his lipstick, it kind of looked like the Joker origin story, don't it?
Yeah, you don't even have to.
Hold on, I'll keep playing.
Nothing declassified. No, not that I saw. Nothing good declassified. So we're kind of like, oh, this is how it ends? This is how it ends? We're getting thrown off online?
I'm looking at Joe's face. Ain't none of you niggas ever heard or seen Christian Walker's videos?
I've never.
No, nigga, he is a lot. He is a lot, nigga.
I see.
I'm gonna play a little bit more. I just want to watch Joe's face.
Discriminated against, and no, stand up for us now. And any liberals who are happy that I'm a little perturbed, oh no, you're about to get it. No. I'm happier because you're in the crap hole too. Because you should see Biden's day one agenda. Say bye to America. Say goodbye. All the over excess, it's over. It's done. We're screwed. I
don't know what he's talking about. Isn't he talking about over excess? Meanwhile, we about to hit him. We about to be in fucking bread line sucking dick for bread.
Right. Yeah, over excess. I don't know what the fuck he looking at. What kind of blinders are these right wing?
They call rich niggas rich niggas.
Is that what they call?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because when he talks about,
I wouldn't expect anything else, man. His father is Herscal Walker. That's what we started talking about.
He got the same hairline.
But hold on, though. How you under 30, nigga, with this hairline, nigga? That's how you know when you sell your soul for money.
You lose your hairline.
Right here, nigga. Right here, nigga. Y'all see my cursor. Y'all see my cursor on the screen. This nigga hairline should at least be right here. Nigga, there's a whole inch of bootlicking that then took his hairline away, nigga.
An inch of bootlicking?
An inch of bootlicking. Nigga, why his hairline back here, nigga? So you go.
I don't even know, bro.
You know what? And that's fine. Y'all feel LBG community. I appreciate, support them. But you gonna get the makeup, the lips, get your eyebrows done. Why not get the Beijing, my nigga? Why not get the Beijing?
Well, my thing is this. Like, okay, I don't have no problem with anybody being LGBT.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with anybody being vocal about their politics. I'm just confused how somebody gonna be openly like LGBT and then be a Republican.
But here's the plot twist. But here's the plot twist, so
Republicans be so anti all this because they really upset about the woman, man, track athlete. That's we talked about the kid while he was in high school and now I guess he's in college or something like that. And spoken women or whatever.
But Joe, before you go further, I'm saying like. I don't think he's openly LBGTQ, whatever, all the acronyms. I don't think he's not.
No. It's just obvious, though.
So
it's an assumption on everyone's part.
Right. But he ain't never. You saying, but he ain't never came out. And
all the videos I've seen him in, he's never come out and said, "I'm gay, I'm this, I'm that, whatever." There is an assumption. I won't put this forth.
That nigga got a fucking duck face selfie look right now.
Right.
Nigga, I'm about to turn my mic off. Nigga.
I mean, okay. But I'm okay. So,
hey, Joe, stop.
I'm just trying to figure out if that's like how the Republican Party get down, and they be like, nah, they be so homophobic and all that type of stuff. How are they listening to Herscal Walker? How is Herscal Walker getting called? How's Herscal Walker especially getting called on this issue? How's that nigga an expert on this? This nigga went to Georgia on a full fucking ride scholarship, and then went to the NFL and made millions of dollars, and then bought a farm off the millions of dollars he made from being in the NFL. Like, what does this nigga know about pulling himself up from bootstraps? That nigga struggled for about 17 years of his life.
He's black and he has money. That's all white folks know, dog.
Which is the,
and he has an opinion.
He has money, which is why he should not be talking. This nigga is not one of the niggas affected.
No, I agree. But what white people do is go, oh, you black. At some point in time in your life, you didn't have a lot of money. Now you do have some money. So tell these other niggas to make money like you. That's what they do, bro.
That's right. Everybody go to the College Football Hall of Fame.
Exactly. Exactly, nigga. And that's what they do.
But that's not,
Everybody get caught up in a. My bad. Go ahead, Ten. My bad.
What I was gonna say is, I hate these motherfuckers that shit on other people just because you've made it and you are so-called successful and everything like that. But you shit on other motherfuckers who are trying to make it or at least trying to get by. And then blame them because they're in the predicament that they are in.
And how Herscal Walker was what, 58? They said 58.
Yeah, he's 58 years old. Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me that nigga wasn't getting that schism in Georgia back then, bro.
Yeah, it was.
You can't tell me. Because everybody didn't know who you was, nigga, when you was out and about walking around the city, nigga. No. You can't tell me, bro. I'm sorry. And even the folks who didn't give a fuck. Because there's certain white folks, I don't give a fuck what you do for university. Exactly. You still a nigger. Not nigga. You still like a nigger.
Early 80s. He was what? Yeah, early 80s.
Yeah, he was 80s.
Yeah. Nigga.
It's still a little hot down there. You know what I'm saying?
It's still a little hot down there, bro. Like, but
it's still a little hot down there right now.
Right.
Yeah, true that. True that.
I don't know what's up with these niggas, man. And I don't know, man. Like to me, I would be like, forget all the theatrics. But if any of my children thought like this Christian Walker did, nigga, I'd be heartbroken, bro. I'd be heartbroken because I've done everything in my power to like teach them about black men, black women, our struggle. Read these history books, read this history, because they ain't gonna teach you this shit, especially at no goddamn Lee Summit North. And then my oldest boy, and then my daughter also. You at Lee Summit North, my oldest boy out here in Topeka, they ain't gonna teach you about this shit. This is what you need to be reading about. You know what I'm saying? On top of this extracurricular shit that I'm holding you accountable for. And it's like, I'd be heartbroken if my kids was talking like that, man. Like, we made it. Like, nigga, really? We made it. Okay. I hate it here. Send the asteroid, please. Anyway.
Yeah.
So going through so we talked about Herscal Walker. Slavery ended 130 years ago. And that's the thing, though. They get stuck on like slavery, but not the institutionalism that goes into that, and how black folks have been withheld and held for so many things. Even like me and 10 meters, our own field as far as like being in the military, dog. There were certain aspects of the GI Bill that black servicemen were not allowed to receive. And the GI Bill built the middle class. When it first was introduced, they helped build the white middle class.
Right.
But nobody want to talk about that, bro. It's like, nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, the Voting Rights Act was 1965. He had like shit over. Now, what?
Right.
Niggas didn't have a voice to, you know what I'm saying, change policy. It would have been no fucking bitch ass Tim Scott in 1965.
No.
Right. For sure.
Man, I don't know. These niggas like
these motherfuckers are
shit. Hold on. They didn't start letting niggas play SEC football until too much before that.
No, it wasn't too. They started losing, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta get we gotta
get some niggas.
We need to get some niggas now." Man.
It wasn't until like maybe 1940s, 1950s, probably even
SEC.
Yeah. Oh no,
they might play at UCLA or something like that.
I'm sorry, it wasn't. No, it was UCLA that kind of like pushed it into to college football.
I ain't gonna say I know the exact dates. I know SEC was late to the party. That's all I know.
They were they were late, very late to the party.
59 or 60 before.
Something like that.
I want to say Texas might have been the last one, and they're not SEC. But they were old SWAC, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they were the last one in like, dude, I was watching a fucking movie on, I want to say it was Hulu. I think it's Everybody's All American. And it was like a Disney-ass, you know, say movie about, you know, some little Rudy-ass motherfucker who, I mean, you know, it's just a touching story. Old boy ended up with like cancer, and they had to amputate his legs, and he eventually died, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they made a whole ass movie about the University of Texas team. It wasn't not one nigga in the whole fucking movie because it was the year before Texas integrated. And I think UT was like the last one to do it. So I mean, I feel you, it's a touching story, but how the fuck are you making movies in the new millennium that ain't got not a nigga playing football?
Right.
I don't know, man.
But it's the same way as and we didn't have it in the show notes. Oh, actually, we didn't have it in our group chat. But I believe there's a nigga up in I believe in Michigan, a black Republican running who was opposing an old girl who was about to get kidnapped. Who says if he's elected that he will get rid of Black History Month in Michigan?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that article.
I did see something about that too. Yeah.
I said, people shouldn't vote for it. No. Definitely not vote for that nigga.
Just send it.
Burn his ass.
Motherfuckers that want to pull up the ladder.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you done made it. You done got to your spot. Let's pull up the ladder. Like,
shit on everybody else.
And you know, it hopefully whatever family gathering they go to, I hope there's a big ignorant older cousin that just punch them in the face, nigga, and then just go about making.
Yeah, I mean, man, that's just I don't even know if it's a pulling up the ladder mentality. I mean, I think that's a symptom of it, man. That's just a motherfucker that ain't got no real knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? No real understanding of their past and of their history and of the real legacy of America. And of the real legacy of black people in America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just a bunch of ignorance, man. And I agree with Ken. Don't vote for his ass up in Wisconsin.
This is that division. This is a part of that division that that you know some certain whites want us to have. You know, to that infighting that a lot of blacks participate in. You know, I made it. You can get it on your own. You just gotta work. You gotta work for it. But you know, you're not paving the way. You're not showing us how. You know, you saying do it. That's how good.
But the thing is though, Tan, they showing us how. You gotta just say fuck my blackness and shame any nigga who's not here in this room right now.
Well, you know, which is a disservice to me as well, because how the fuck am I gonna forget that I'm you know, above all else black? Because at the end of the day, the white people ain't gonna forget.
All I'm saying to you
The white
is,
will.
Know knowledge yourself, bro.
them
Yeah,
niggas have chose profit over person, bro. End of the day, that's it.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, what's his end game to ending African American or Black American history in Michigan alone? What's the end game for that besides getting elected and making white folks feel good about quote unquote American history? Because I guess niggas ain't a part of that.
Right.
Anyway, we'll keep it moving. But hey, good news. NAACP sues Trump and Giuliani over election fight in January 6 riots. The civil rights group brought the suit on behalf of Representatives Beanie Thompson of Mississippi, with other Democrats in Congress expected to join as plaintiffs. So we'll keep an eye on that.
No, they use the fucking 1865 rule. 1866, some aimed at the Ku Klux Klan.
1871.
Yeah.
Look at Joe. Joe be knowing.
And what's that about? You know what that's about?
We can read it.
Yeah, the intimidation that the Klan was using during the Reconstruction to prevent Republicans from voting down south. Saying. And so they put statutes in there to kind of, have some federal intervention and make sure that they could not do that. So they're saying that Trump is in violation because he got the Proud Boys out here and the Oath Keepers.
Right.
Trying to intimidate motherfuckers into fixing elections.
Okay.
No? Yeah.
Well, yeah, shit, man. I hope that motherfucker moves forward speedily and positively.
I mean, he got more
there needs to be some accounting.
He's got more lawsuits on the docket, so stay tuned.
We'll see.
And that is the other thing that Mitch McConnell said. Mitch McConnell said that this is I'm a paraphrase, but he basically said that the remedy of impeachment and conviction is a political remedy. This nigga is by no means off the hook. So Tim Scott is saying, nah, that nigga didn't do shit. Mitch McConnell saying, nah, he did it. I'm going on record saying he did that shit. And if somebody got the balls to sue his ass, you got Mitch McConnell as a witness now.
Or if somebody would have had the balls to vote to convict,
then he still would it wouldn't change shit. It really wouldn't change shit.
Then he wouldn't have had to make that statement at all.
No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. They're not the same thing. They're not the same thing. This is a political remedy. This is saying that he cannot run for office again.
No, I understand what you're saying, bro.
I'm saying he has gone on record and said that this nigga broke the law.
He broke the law. Yeah.
And if you have the balls to fucking prosecute his ass, this is what I have to say about that.
Right. And what I'm saying is that Mitch McConnell,
better than what Tim Scott did.
Think that, okay, that's cool. We understand that that's how you feel, bro. But I'm saying that Mitch McConnell he was in the position to vote to convict politically. And we got obviously it wasn't a criminal trial. So, so you're saying the balls, motherfucker, you were there, you had the ball, you didn't have the balls. You know what I'm saying? You were there. You could have voted to convict in the impeachment trial. That's
not criminally. Not criminally.
No, I'm not talking about the criminal trial.
But I am. I'm saying to you, that's the other side. We've done the political side. We talked about that.
Right. I'm just saying all I'm saying is that you're talking about if somebody has the balls to, bring a criminal charge. I'm saying that Mitch McConnell was in the position to motherfucking vote for a conviction, and he didn't have the balls.
But that's a politically.
Right, I understand that.
That's not criminal.
Okay, Joe, I'm not 3 years old, bro. I understand the difference between a political trial and a criminal trial. I'm just talking about the balls. I'm just talking about the balls to do the right thing, to vote properly. And that's all it. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about what the trial was about. Or not what the trial was about, but whether it was political or criminal. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying he was in a position he could have voted to convict. That's it. He did.
We understand how you feel. I'm saying to you that
that's not how I feel. That's what the situation was.
Zed, we understand how you feel. The added nuance is he said specifically that if you want to, this nigga still is on the line for criminal charges. That's all I'm saying. That's the nuance that we did not address earlier.
There we have it.
break bread with your brothers whenever possible.